Ken Trahan with our First NBC Bank Weekend Review, brought to you by First NBC Bank with 32 locations throughout the greater New Orleans area and beyond. That's First NBC Bank, proud sponsor of SportsNola.com. NBA All-Star Weekend has come and gone, and it was a successful weekend. Lots of people into our city, lots of people spending money, lots of people enjoying themselves, lots of people at the jam session, more than last time around in 2008. And, of course, a basketball game ultimately was played, and there were a record number of points scored, and there were a record number of shots taken, and this is all about an exhibition. Anybody that expects this to look like a basketball game, NBA style, is kidding themselves, and you ought to know that going in. It's all about the entertainment value, all about dunks and not guarding anybody in offense, maybe guarding a few people late with the game on the line, which is when the East took over and won the game after trailing most of the way. As for Anthony Davis, he played 10 minutes and he scored 10 points and did a very fine job. The point-a-minute man. And for those that thought he might see more action or thought he might be a guy that they'd cater to try to help get him the MVP, that was never going to happen. Not for a first-time All-Star and for a 20-year-old player. There's a pecking order in the NBA, and it certainly goes according to more of the veteran players, or at least guys that have been there before. Kyrie Irving stepped in, and he was brilliant in this game and did a tremendous job, and he earned the MVP, but he had the ball in his hands most frequently and was left on the floor much of the time to run the show for the East Division. Entertainment, it's all about what you like. Clearly, it's certainly a matter of each person has his own taste or her taste, and if you liked it, great, and if you didn't, understandable. From the standpoint of the buzzers and bells, something to behold. There were some empty seats. That's disappointing, but then again, the price point was very steep, and that made it somewhat difficult to be able to fill all of those seats. But still, the people that were here and compared it and contrasted it to 2008 saw just how much progress this city and this metropolitan area has made. All in all, it was quite a success, and let's hope that more big events continue to come to the city of New Orleans. College baseball, and it was a very good weekend for area teams. LSU swept 3 games this past weekend, winning 2 from UNO and then winning over Grambling on Sunday. Pitching was outstanding overall. Christian Aya hit a home run, the first of the year for the Tigers, who played very good defense, and that's something to look for throughout the course of the year. They used all but 2 pitchers on their staff. Tulane swept a 4-game set from Arkansas Pine Bluff. They got very good pitching overall from J.P. France, also from Randy LeBlanc of Covington, who did an outstanding job. So they did a nice job and did what people expected that they would be able to do. As for UNO, you have to be very encouraged. They went 1-2, and Ron Maestri won his first game in 29 years with a victory on Sunday over Southern. But UNO caught the ball well. They pitched it very respectably, and they competed very hard. This looks like an improved baseball team with a different attitude and one that's going to be better than it was a year ago under Ron Maestri. Nicholls State swept in a 3-game series at Houston, but Houston's very good, and the Nicholls pitching was very good. They held Houston to 9 runs in 3 games. They simply couldn't score. Southeastern Louisiana went on the road, and they won 2 of 3 at Ruston against Louisiana Tech. Very impressive performance there by the Lions, who almost swept. They lost 2-1 in 10 innings on Sunday, so a good showing overall. And then Delgado, they swept through the Rag Sherman Memorial Tournament, winning every game. They're now 9-1 on the season, and they're simply playing well overall, building on what they were able to accomplish last year. Tulane a good win in basketball Saturday, UNO a loss, and LSU a loss. LSU is fading very much down the stretch. Tough loss for UNO and a close one to McNeese State, and a very good win for Tulane against UAB, bouncing back from a dismal performance against Middle Tennessee. So that's where basketball is at this stage. And as for the Saints and free agency, stay tuned. The Jimmy Graham situation figures to be a protracted knockdown, drag-out battle. Ultimately, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up getting tagged. Ultimately, he will remain a Saint, and that's really all that matters, doesn't it? Keep an eye on the Sochi Olympics as they continue, of course, over in Russia. And don't forget Sports NOLA TV tonight at 6 p.m. Brian Ellie Walsh, Ricky Jackson, and Torrance Small joining me for that. That's Sports NOLA TV tonight at 6 p.m. And our first NBC Prep Showcase basketball continues tomorrow night, live at SportsNola.com at about 7 p.m. It's Rummel at Holy Cross from the brand-new facility at Holy Cross, which is outstanding. You want to watch that live at SportsNola.com, and tape delayed on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. That's going to do it for today. That's our First NBC Bank Weekend Review, brought to you by First NBC Bank with 32 locations throughout the greater New Orleans area and beyond. That's First NBC Bank, proud sponsor of SportsNola.com. I'm Ken Trahan. Thanks for joining us. Have a great week, and God bless you.